Alright, y'all did it. Y'all did it. Y'all did it, bro. KO is not a true Tank fan. KO switching up on Gervonta Tank Davis. You turned out to be a hater. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live Sunday mornings with the Singing on GKQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats when you come by the live streams. And if you want to debate, my email address is knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. Let's get it cracking. So, a lot of y'all tank knob gobblers is what I'll call you. Y'all telling me I'm not a Tank fan because of the stance I'm taking on this Jake Paul fight. Wild, bro. Wild. It was all good just a week ago. I warned y'all. I said, look, bro, if you ever do something that I disagree with, that I think is not what he should be doing, I let it be known. I always have. I don't know why y'all didn't see. When he makes bad decisions, what I do? Criticize. When it's decisions about how he handles his personal life. When he says something out of pocket, I criticize. So when he does something so out of pocket, so egregious, and taking a fight with Jake Paul at this point in his career, at the time he's at in his career, in the middle of his prime, 30 years old, current world champion, pound for pound level fighter, with Lamont Roach rematch on the table, with Shakur Stevenson on the table. And I'm not saying on the table as he had offers for Shakur. I'm saying on the table is like food that he need to eat off his plate. Team Elite food on the table. Devin Haney potentially on the table. Richardson Hitchens on the table. Gary Antoine Russell on the table. Hell, I'll even throw Gary Russell Jr. in there, and I'm only throwing him in there because the nigga fighting Jake Paul. Right? Pitbull Cruz 2 on the table. Ryan Garcia 2 on the table. When you got all this food on the plate, bro, and you take Jake Paul, what did y'all think was gonna happen, bro, on this channel? And now y'all people have the audacity to come here and tell me I'm not a fan, bro. You won't find nobody else that's had more debates on his behalf, kicking people's ass. You won't find nobody that's made more content defending him against fake ass narratives and lies and shit like that. You won't find nobody else, bro. But now he do some bullshit. And y'all think I like criticizing this shit, bro? You really think I like that my favorite fighter moves like this, bro? And I like that I have to get in front of this camera and eat a little bit of crow, right? And be highly critical of what my favorite fighter is doing, bro. My wife and kids only watch boxing when Tank is fighting. That's the effect that he's had on my family getting into this, one of my favorite sport in the world. So I don't like getting in front of this camera and criticizing that young man, but I ain't finna lie to y'all either. How can I ask for your memberships? How can I ask for super chats? How can I ask for y'all to support this channel if I get in front of here and I lie to y'all, bro? Straight up. When people was lying on him saying that he was broke, when they pull his taxes, when they cover him a certain way, when he has out of the boxing ring issues, but they cover other fighters the other way, when they call him a monkey, right? When he's the one reach out to Shakur and they try to act like he the one ducking Shakur. When he's the one that's trying to make the fight with Loma and Loma ducks him and people are happy that he got ducked. When he's fighting Frank Martin and people were saying it was a good fight when Shakur was fighting Frank Martin, but then it became a trash fight when Tank was fighting Frank Martin. When he was fighting Ryan Garcia, and it was an exhibition and a fake fight when he was fighting Ryan, but then somehow it became a real fight when Devin Haney was fighting Ryan. All these different scenarios when niggas was lying about the Muhammad Ali Act, lying about rematch clause, lying about Devin Haney staying at 135. When all of this shit was going on, I was right here. standing in the pocket, bro. Cooking niggas every day almost. You know it watching this video too. So to come by me and come to my channel and tell me I done switched up, nah, bro, I didn't switch up. He's switching up, fighting this fake ass fight. No, bro. I didn't switch up. He's switching up, fighting this fake ass fight for money. Like he don't already make millions and millions of dollars every time he fight. Y'all can miss me with that shit, bro. Y'all is tripping crazy. Go on vacation or something, bro. Go with your wife. Go with your girlfriend, whatever. Go with your kids, man. Go on vacation or something. Y'all way too invested. A lot of you are in supporting everything that Tank Davis do at all costs, bro. Supporting somebody don't mean that you gonna agree with everything they do at all costs. I'm a diehard, you see that shit? Diehard Dallas Cowboys fan. You think I agree with Jerry Jones and the way he run a team? Hell no. That don't make me any less of a Cowboy fan. You think I agree with what he doing with Micah Parsons right now, bro? Hell no. Hell no. Does that make me any less of a fan? No, because I think he need to sign Micah Parsons. When Zeke had to hold out to get his money, when they was slow balling and slow playing CD Lamb to get his money, I didn't like that shit. But you know what? Not a single Dallas Cowboy fan that I know that disagree with me said you ain't no real Cowboys fan. Boxing fans can be some of y'all can be so immature, bro. Some of y'all can be so brainwashed and so emotionally invested. I don't know if you live vicariously through these dudes, man. I don't know if you are like obsessed with being right and never admitting that you're wrong, or never admitting that somebody that you a fan of is human. Like, I don't know what it is with a lot of y'all, bro. I really don't. But what I know is the only praise that Tank Davis deserves for this Jake Paul fight is the amount of money that he gonna make. It's the business implications of it, right? It's the only praise he deserves. But what I'm telling you is, okay, yeah, I give him that praise. I shot videos on it. I give him that praise. But that's gonna always be secondary to the praise you should receive for fighting the fights that people want to see you fight, bro. I think when I was talking Tank Davis A side and these guys being the B side, I think a lot of y'all, it went over a lot of y'all head. But if you go back to those debates, if you go back to those conversations, it was always about getting the fight. It was always about what the people that were the B sides to him needed to do to get the fight. Because I wanted the fight. It was never about, ooh, you see how much money he got, man? I love the way he could just buy them chains, dog. Bruh, you see Tank braids, bro? Like, I was never one of them. And some of y'all are some of them. And y'all need to cut that shit out, because y'all making people like me look bad out here, bro. For real. I think y'all got it twisted, bro. I didn't argue Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson debates, and Tank Davis, Devin Haney debates, or Tank Davis, Team Alifu debates, or Tank Davis, Lamont Roach debates. I didn't argue those debates to just take up for Tank. I argued them to get the fights. Shakur signed to the PBC. Why? Because I want to fight. Devin Haney, you need to bend your knee and quit trying to publicly negotiate. Tank is the A side. Why? Because I wanted that fight. Lamont Roach, you talking all that shit about moving on, but sit your ass down right there and wait. Because I want to fucking fight. It was never Shakur. Tank the A side. Haha, he make more money than you. He getting all the bags. You ain't getting no bags. Your little bitty bag. You ain't getting no bag, bro. Haha. It was never that. Haha, Devin Tank making more money than you. Haha, he getting more money than you. He on pay-per-view. You ain't getting this. You ain't getting that. You don't know. It was always arguments to make the fight. Go ask the people I debated with. Y'all weren't listening, bro. And so now some of you are surprised. Let's call this what it is. It's a money grab. It's a trash fight. It's going to do great business. And it also puts Tank Davis in a position to where it's a horrible look And now we have to question whether or not he is done as a competitive world champion level boxer until he proves to us otherwise. That's what this did, bro. Just in a nutshell, he is a extraordinarily talented fighter. But this Jake Paul fight is going to ruin, it has already ruined his reputation to diehard boxing fans. He'll get his bag. It's gonna go crazy. Them little teenage Jake Paul fans, you Tank Davis, Gobblers is telling me all of a sudden I'm not a Tank fan. It is going to, I'm gonna stream it, because I mean everybody gonna watch this shit on Netflix. It's free. It's gonna have millions and millions and millions of people watching it, bro. It's gonna show Shakur Stevenson what real good free TV numbers look like. It's gonna go crazy. It is, bro. But outside of that, there's no other compliment to be had. And I am questioning my favorite fighter's will to prove that he is who he says he is. Because the only way to do that is to run through the names of real boxers that we want to see him fight. Am I not a Dallas Cowboys fan because I criticize them for making moves that is going to keep them from winning the Super Bowl, like not paying their best players, like having Jerry Jones run the damn team when he don't know what the hell they're doing? Does that make me less of a Cowboys fan because I criticize them? We know the answer to that question is no. Am I less of a Tank Davis fan because I don't like the Jake Paul fight? Because I don't like the move that he made? No. Matter of fact, I'm a bigger fan of him than you are, because I'll actually tell him when he's wrong, and I'll actually be like, nah, that ain't it. I don't want friends like a lot of y'all around me telling me I'm right all the time, never correcting me, never letting me know when I'm out of pocket, when I'm not out of pocket, where I can improve, where I can't improve. I don't want support like that, bro. That's fake support is what it is. That's called a hanger's on. That's called being a yes man. Yeah, that's what that shit is. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash the like, sub to the channel. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.